just bring a newborn to a horror movie?
I don't get it.
How you gonna do that?
I don't get it. You know what?
That's all.
You know what my question is.
What?
Where did you do that?
Where they do that at?
Everywhere. Okay. I was reading something on a Black America Web, and they were asking where are the places you wish people didn't bring their children? Okay. Go ahead, Michelle.
Like I said,
number one.
Movie theater.
Oh my goodness.
Movie theater, adult
Stop.
movie.
Stop.
Trying to enjoy an adult movie as an adult. Let me tell you something, sweetie. I get it. I know about babysitting trials and tribulations and dilemma. But guess what? That
Stay
means you're going to sacrifice.
Stay home.
Don't make my experience a bad one because you're being selfish. Number two, fabulous high-end restaurants where toddlers don't belong. First of all, toddlers, they can't do it. You're asking them to do something they're incapable of doing.
Now, that's the toddlers you know.
No,
the
no,
toddlers I raised,
no,
I could take them to a restaurant.
No. You're asking a toddler at 9 p.m. to be happy as you are to be in Morton's with that lovely steak. To be as excited as you are on your third margarita just off of Similac. Okay? You're asking them to be okay with sitting when they have had an extremely long day. They're cranky, they're tired, they want to go home. I, on the other side, am celebrating my wonderful anniversary, and I don't want to know that they're cranky and tired. Take that child home. Okay? Number three.
For me, I say don't bring children anywhere that have not been disciplined and have any lack of control. You have no control over them. Okay, and that could be in any situation. There is nothing like being on an airplane and you've got a child running back and forth, up and down the aisle, screaming and hollering, kicking the back seat of the person in front of them. I always marvel at that, okay, because that's not the child, that is the parent. You have let that child do whatever they want to do. FYI, y'all, child rearing begins at birth. It doesn't start at 7. It doesn't start at 13. At birth, where you teach a child, you show a child what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. Now, I'm not talking about grabbing a frying pan and going upside a 1-year-old's head. That's not what we're talking about. But you doing that no. Children are smart and they learn very quickly. My child never, and let me say that again, I'm gonna back that up, ever was on anywhere with me kicking seats, running across around the restaurant, falling out in chairs, throwing stuff across, throwing their food. That just never happened. You know why? Because they were disciplined at the house. So for me, no matter where it is, if your children are out of control, Michelle, they do not need to be around other people.
I get that, but I just believe that there are situations that are strictly adult. I think I go to adult-only hotels now because my thing is when I am out and I want to have an opportunity to leave my family, my everyday responsibilities and obligations at home with my babysitter.
Right.
I don't want to be reminded that I, on Monday, have school again with your child being in my presence. I'm just sorry. There are certain places that I think smaller children just don't belong.
I agree.
They just don't belong there. I'm not saying you can't have a family gathering at, like I said, a Morton's or a P.F. Chang's or whatever, but there's certain restaurants that we know are strictly and exclusively for an adult situation, especially 10, 11 o'clock at night. I just think there's certain places children just don't need to be. I don't want to see your child, just to be honest, I don't want to see your child when I'm at the spa, when I'm at a high-end spa and I'm having a spa moment. If I just go get a mani-pedi in a strip mall, yeah, but if I go to a high-end spa, I don't want to see your child. I need your child to be away. I'm there on my woosah. You need to be there on your woosah. Get that kid out of there. And like I said, I got a kid, so I get it. But when my child was small, There were just certain places I didn't even take him because I knew that my child was a great he was great at behavior, but I did know that at 9 o'clock he might be tired. He might be ready to go. That's going to start with
know the child. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta know.
you know, I mean, and I think children need to be in the bed at 9 o'clock. I don't think anybody under 10 needs to be anywhere. And on a weekday, don't get me started. I'm going to come at you. I'm going to give you that evil eye. Get that child home so you can go to school. Okay? Get that child home. I've been on South Beach where I've seen these parents who are too young to be parents in the first place, pushing kids knocked out in a stroller at 1 a.m. in the morning. That child needs to be asleep.
Absolutely.
And just because you don't have a babysitter, you need to figure out how you're going to get your freaking fancy on another way. I'm getting emotional. Oh, the breeze.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
I ain't got nothing else to say. What do you think? What do you think? Hashtag take your child home.
Take your child home.
Yo, Y-O,
Yes, take
okay?
your child
That's
home.
what I'm talking about. Not your yo. And we love the little people. We do. We love the little people. I got a little person, sort of.